What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I'm going over short-term goals versus long-term goals. It's a simple concept, but a lot of people do not have goals in place at all, and that's insane to think about. If one person doesn't have any goals in place, then that means they don't want to accomplish anything in their entire life. If you have no goals set for the future, what are your plans? Do you want to stay in the exact same place? Are you comfortable in that place? Some people are. But I don't understand how you can move forward as a society when you have people that want to stand still. That just doesn't make sense to me. So I wanted to talk about short-term goals versus long-term goals. What are the most important goals to have? Give you a breakdown of short-term goals and long-term goals, and then also give you what I feel is the best out of the two. So yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But before I start, I want to remind you that I do a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards. If you want to be reminded of last week's giveaway, I'll put that in the cards. I do this giveaway every single week, and the way that you enter this giveaway is you comment on at least one video for the week, you like at least one video for the week, and you also be subscribed to my channel. If you do all of those things, then you put your ticket in the hat and you have a chance to win a gift card. So hopefully you win. If you comment more than once, you get more than one ticket. 5 is the max. So let's get into it. So short-term goals and long-term goals, do you have any? Really ask yourself, do you have any? You might have some that are just like a verbal commitment to short-term goals or long-term goals, but you don't have anything that's probably in writing or something that you really strongly talk about all the time to maybe people at work or maybe your family members. If you don't have any of these things to where you know exactly what you're going to do in the future or where you want to be in the future, then you don't have any goals in place. So I'm going through this just to give you a sense on what you should be looking at. And you can make your decision. Everything that I say is basically in my opinion. So you can make your decision what's more important, short-term or long-term. But the thing that I stress the most that I want to tell everybody is just set goals. If you set goals, you'll accomplish so much and you'll feel great about what you do, and waking up every day, you'll feel amazing. So let's get into the definition of short-term goal and long-term goal, and then we can get into all the rest of the stuff. So what is a short-term goal? A short-term goal is something that you want to accomplish within a year's time. Anything that's more than a year will be considered long-term, but short-term is anything that's less than a year. Some people will say anything that's less than 6 months. Some people will say short-term goal is less than a month. And I don't know what they're talking about. All of those are short-term goals, but you're not going to call anything that's a month just short-term and anything after that is long-term. If 2 months is long-term, then you definitely have a commitment issue. I'll tell you that. So short-term, they have some examples. This all came from Google. So whatever they say is short-term, this is what they're going to say. I have my own examples, but this is what they say. So short-term goals, they have an emergency fund, create an emergency fund, payments towards rent, insurance, or student loans, credit card debt payments, so paying off your credit card debt, personal goods, travel, a wedding, minor repairs, and home improvements. So short-term goals is something that can happen in the near future, and these are very minor goals. When I say set goals for yourself, I'm saying set goals that will improve your life. Yes, minor repairs, wedding, travel, they improve your life, your self-worth and all that stuff. But you have other things that you could do, like putting money into a savings account, putting money into an investment account, invest in one stock during the day, some goals like that, so that you improve things in your life, in your financial situation. And, it just ends up being better for you in the end. But short-term goals are definitely a good thing to have. Now let's get into what long-term goals are. So a long-term goal is anything that's more than a year. If you're looking for something to happen longer than a year, like say if you just graduated college, you should have long-term goals set once you graduate college, saying, I want to be a senior accountant in 3 years, even though you just graduated with an undergrad degree. So I mean, if you set these goals for yourself, then you're going to find a way to get to that goal. So I feel like long-term goals are very helpful in life. A lot of people should have long-term goals. a lot of people set long-term goals unknowingly, but they do like a verbal commitment. It's nothing that's set in stone, and that's not what you want. So when you think of long-term goals, you have a bunch of options that go into long-term goals. You have retirement funds, you have paying off your mortgage, starting a business, saving for a child's college tuition. So something that's really long. Obviously, if your child is 1 year old, then you can save for that child's college tuition. It takes 17 years to get to that point, or however long. If they skip a couple of grades, then it may take less, but you're saving for a long period of time. That's more than a year. These things benefit your life, benefit your children's life, and these are things that a lot of people do. Most people don't set short-term goals. So let's talk about what I think is the best goal for you. I think that the best goal for anybody is a short-term goal. And why do I say that it's a short-term goal? Is because short-term goals are the things that chip away at long-term goals. These are things that make you feel accomplished. You have a sense of accomplishment. So when you wake up in the morning, you say, I want to accomplish this. You do accomplish it. You go to sleep and you feel great waking up the next morning knowing that you accomplished one goal and you need to accomplish more goals the next day. So it just keeps you going, keeps you moving. You're like just a train. You just keep moving. So that's another thing. It pushes you forward. Another reason is that you know the timeline. If you know the timeline on when you can complete something, because it's short term, it's in the future, it's right there in the near future, not in the distant or far future, you can see it right in front of you. If it's there, then you know the timeline. So with other things like a long-term goal, like I want to be a senior accountant in 3 years. You don't know if that could take 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You don't know how long that could take because things could change down the road. You may have an opportunity to do that, but you missed that opportunity. So then now you have to wait another 2 years in order to get that opportunity again. Like that could be the thing that could happen. With a short-term goal, it's usually something that could be instant. It could be something that's a week, a day. It could be something that is a month. And it just makes it better to accomplish all these goals and chip away at these long goals. So if you say, I want to be a senior accountant for my long-term goal, short-term goal is to move up within the accounting department, then you can chip away at that each month or each year that you're with that company. It's as simple as that. So when I talk about all this stuff, I know I just talked about short-term goals and long-term goals, but the thing that I really wanted to talk about, what I'm a fan of, is daily goals. And a lot of people will say that that is a checklist or that's a task list. No, I have a task list and then I take things out of that task list and basically make it a goal. So if something applies to a goal or applies to a long-term goal, then I make it a daily goal to complete that, because it's chipping away at the long-term goal. Seriously though, daily goals help out so much because yes, you have that sense of accomplishment every single day. Once you accomplish something, it feels so amazing. You can sleep better at night. Then you wake up knowing that you can complete something else to chip away at that longer goal that you were already chipping away at the day before. It just feels really good. But the point you want to take from this video, if you take anything from this video, hopefully you watched until this point, but just set goals for yourself. Seriously, you should just get up in the morning, set some goals. What do you need to do? Whether it's a work-related goal or it's a personal goal. You want to go to the gym and lose 5 pounds? Go to the gym and lose 5 pounds. If you want to put away 50% of your income for the week, put away 50% of your income. Just find a way to set goals. I don't care if they're daily, if they're weekly, if they're monthly, if they're short-term, long-term. I just want you to set goals because it helps you out in the end. And we grow as a people because of the fact that we can create so many different things. We set these goals to push boundaries and, make the things that people think we can't make. You wouldn't even have thought, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that we would have the technology that we have today, that people would be talking about automation and self-driving trucks, which I'm really afraid of, because I can't even stand when someone's actually driving a truck, so let alone a computer driving a truck. But still, you have all these different people creating things, and it's just amazing to know that, you know, if they didn't push the boundaries, if they didn't get up and set goals for themselves, they would never be able to create this stuff. So I'm telling you, set goals for yourself. It'll help you out. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I'm doing a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards. All you have to do in order to qualify for that giveaway is just comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to my channel. If you do all of those things, then you can put a ticket in the hat. If you comment more than once, you get more than one ticket. 5 is the max. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.